Hey, what is up, you guys? Yes, we are back at it again with another Wizard 101 video. Today we are on my Death Wizard because I am actually going to be giving you guys a ranking slash tier list video. So sorry if that volume was too loud. Hopefully it wasn't because I have the game volume turned down quite a bit in settings, but for me that was loud as shit. Um, but we are going to be ranking the worlds today. Yay. Okay, so can I get rid of the tracker? There we go. Just so that it's not there, because it will bother me. Alright, so I could not for the life of me figure out how to make the normal tier list videos. So this may or may not be titled the tier list, but you're gonna see me go to each area that I talk about. It's not gonna be the typical like graph one. And then I might be able to make just like a picture version of it at the very end with all of them. So I will put that in if I can. But I will not make any promises because I have tried and tried and tried and it has not gone well. I do not know how the other YouTubers do it. But anyway, starting off, the first area that you unlock, obviously, is Wizard City. I think we all know what this looks like. If we have not seen it further, then I'm just gonna let you explore that on your own because you literally have to. It's part of the tutorial. And technically I could do that for all of this, but then I would have no video. Wizard City is pretty to the point. It's got everything you need. It's got it's it's your home base. I don't really know that it needs a rank per se. But just for it existing, I'm gonna put it in the A tier. It's okay. It's not bad. It's easy. It's not very hard. There's not very many quests here. It's the introductory. I feel like you can't rank it lower because you have to be here. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I'm gonna put it in A tier. Because it's not bad. It's fine. So there is number one, Wizard City, A tier. And let's go back a couple pages. Now we're gonna head to Krakatopia. So there is in fact an O in there. I usually don't pronounce it though, so that's fun to know that I in fact have been wrong. That's great. So you guys already know how I feel about this world a little bit. Me and Croc don't have the best relationship. We don't get along too well, and it usually breaks my videos, so hopefully this video doesn't break while I'm here. Um, I actually thought I was enjoying it quite a bit more the most recent time that I started it on my myth, and then I got stuck and remembered why I hated it so much. Um, so visually, I don't love the desert worlds. None of them are my favorite. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that just to start right off the bat. But then going into it further, like this area is alright, I guess. It's cool when you first get here, but I don't know. I do not like Croctopia. Crocotopia, I guess, whatever, Krakatoa. I don't, I really don't love it. I'm sorry if this is your favorite world, but this is one of my least favorite worlds, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all now, I'm probably gonna have a lot of worlds in the C and D categories, because there's a lot of them that I just don't feel that good about. So with that being said, and with how my recent playthrough has gone with this area, I'm gonna go ahead and put Croc in the D tier. I know that might seem a little bit harsh, and maybe it is, but I don't like this world. Sorry about it. That's all I've got for you, really. I just really don't love it. It is not my favorite. It is not fun. I don't like the quests. I don't like the mobs. I don't like any of the look of the world really until you get to that one storm tomb that's kind of cool, and then even that's like a really hard dungeon. I think that's the zigzag that I'm talking about, and that dungeon sucks. All right, so Croc is in D. Sorry about it. Moving on, Marleybone. Now this area is one that I am fond of, but do not like to quest through. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a spot in the C tier just because I feel like that's a good place for it if I'm just basing it off of how much I like the look of it and the characters in it. Sorry if you could hear my mouse on the table. So I like Marleybone. I am a Marleybone defender. However, it is not my favorite world. I don't feel like I can put it as my favorite world, but I love the dog. I love the dog people. Look at her. Look at her. I love them. I love the dog. I think they're so goofy. I think they're so cute. I think they're so fun. I wish that every world had dogs in it. And some of them do, actually. A lot of them do. Because of the Marleybonians. Is that what they're called? Um, because of them, they go everywhere. So a lot of the worlds do actually have some of them visiting. But I really love the look of this area. Compliment sandwich. With that being said, I did not enjoy questing through this with my husband the last time we were here, so I do not think I will enjoy it when I get here on my other wizards, and I do not think I have enjoyed it in the past. I could be wrong, but I remember this being a really grindy feeling world. It felt really tiresome. I know I've had to help a lot of people through in the dungeons in this world. Well, at least two people, my husband and the friend I play with, I think. But either way, and I know that I myself needed help, I think, in this world too for one of the dungeons, so I wouldn't be surprised um, if this world is one of the harder, I say that with air quotes around it because it can't be that hard, but like I do think it is one of the more difficult worlds early on. And I don't love the fights in this area. I really do not love the bosses. I don't love the towers. I don't love them. At least the puzzles are easy, I guess. But I do really love the look of it. So I love being here, which is why it's in the C tier. I just do not remember enjoying the quest or the quest line, and also some of the dialogue can be a bit funky, and it really didn't have much of a plot. I remember we were here for the museum, and then the thing isn't even in the museum, I don't think. I don't know. It's not very memorable, so for that reason, we're gonna give her a C. And how do you get back? Is it here? Is this how you get out? How do you leave? That's the other problem with me is I'm terrible at navigating things. So I'm probably not gonna leave places right, so we might have to just hop home really quick. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We might have to do this a couple times, so bear with me. Um, Also my house is kind of a mess right now, both in-game and in real life, so just don't bother if you see anything that looks out of place. Okay, moving on. Mushu! I touched on this a little bit in my Novus video. Um, uh, this is another one where I really, um, I like the looks of this one. Now, I don't like the looks of this one as much as I like Marleybone. I really like the London town look. I think they did a really good job with it. Not that I've ever been to London or town. Um, I'm kidding. I don't live in completely the middle of nowhere, but you know, um, all of that to say, I think it's cool. Think it's alright. I don't know. It's okay. Trying to get a scope of the general area. It's okay. It's alright. I remember really, really, really loving this area as a kid and like really wanting to be able to get here and like kicking myself for not playing Life because I was like, oh my gosh, this is such a cool area and this is where the professor's from and da 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 da. Um, it's not, I remember not having a great time questing through it though. It's not the worst. See, I'm struggling because I feel like I want to rank it above Marleybone, but I feel like that's doing Marleybone a disservice. But I think, I don't know. I don't know which world is longer. I could look that up, I guess. Um, I do I do prefer the Marleybone questing areas look better. Like this is what you get in Mushu. It's a lot of these dirt roads with crops on the side of them, and then the mobs and then the dungeons are just placed within them. That I hated. The areas that do look cool though, I do really like. But I did not like just the straight pathways. And I do remember really having a hard time getting my husband through this area. Um, maybe, maybe, I don't know. See, I was helping him, I was carrying him through, but I remember him having trouble maybe through here and being like, oh, if I didn't have you, we never would have gotten through that. So for that reason, and for the reason that I do not like its looks as much as Marleybone, so I can't justify putting it in C just based on its looks. It's going to go in D tier with Crocotopia. I do like Mushu. I don't want to be too harsh on it. That's not like a terrible D. It's not the worst D. I think Croc is definitely below it. I might reevaluate Croc and put it even lower. But I definitely don't think that Mushu is good enough to be in the C tier. So we have an A, a D, and a C, and a D. So ACDC almost, but not quite. And then we're moving on to Dragonland. As y'all know, I cannot pronounce this world, and I refuse to make too much of a fool out of myself in my own videos. So I just call it Dragonland. And if you know, then you should know this is another one that I really do not love. It sounds like I really don't like this game, huh? Um, so this one, however, though, does not have the pull of the other two worlds that we were just at, where I really, really loved the look of the other two worlds that we've just went to. This one really, really, really would benefit from a good, solid update. With all the peace and love in my heart, I do not like this world at all. It was hell to quest through. I go through hell in Dragonland, okay? I go through hell in Dragonland. That is a deep cut Michael Jackson quote. If you know, you know. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Either way, RIP Michael, and I hate it here. It is so abrasive. The lava where it is, like where there is lava, it is like Firecat Alley. It is abrasive. They did not do lava well in this game. They did it very dirty. Um, I get lost here very easily and very quickly, even if I have the quest thingy helping me. I don't like any of the mobs really at all. I hate this, all of it. I just really don't like it, you guys. I'm sorry. I hate to be that person, but this world for me was the first big letdown because it was so visually unappealing to me and I thought it would be different and I thought the plot line was going to be a little different. And then the Malister fight, by the time that I got into it, they had made his health non existent and he was easy as hell, and it didn't really even matter as a fight. So for all of those reasons, and because I just really, really don't like this world, this is going to be our first F tier world. I have a special category for worlds that are really, really bad, and it's called the WTF tier. But I'm gonna put Dragonland in F because I really don't like it, and I am not gonna elaborate too much more than that because I don't think it needs it. Moving on, Grizzleheim. So look familiar to you guys? We are currently here now. So Grizzleheim, I feel very similarly about Grizzleheim to how I feel about Marleybone. I don't love it, but also it looks so pretty. This was one of my favorite looking worlds as a kid, and then I actually got here and realized what I was getting myself into, and then I started to not like it as much. And I hate Northgard. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Now Grizzleheim isn't technically a world, so I'm not gonna spend too much time on it, or at least I think it's just like a whole entire world of side quests. I could be wrong. Um, at least that's what I've heard the general consensus is, or is that just Celestia? Or not Celestia, the Pigswick place. I don't know, let me know. Either way, good old Grizzleheim is gonna go in C tier with Marleybone because I do feel very similarly about it as I do with Marleybone. I do love the rainbow though, so it makes me almost want to bump it up to B tier, but I'm really not enjoying questing through it right now on my myth. Which is about the level to be questing here. So for that reason, I'm going to put it in C where I feel like it belongs. And we are going to move on and we are going to go to the next world, which is Celestia. And we got to load it for some reason. Interesting. All right, pop up, I guess. Well, if it takes too long, we might have to put this in a part 2. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Splitting it up in 2 parts? Uh-oh. Maybe even 3? Uh-oh. Cliffhanger. Okay. Celestia. This world. God bless this world's little heart. This world holds a dear, dear, dear place in my heart. And it is going to be the first world so far where some of the quests are some of my least favorite in the game, but I am still going to rank it higher than the others purely because of the looks, and because of how shocked I was when I first saw it. I will never feel a high again so similar to the one that I felt when I got to Celestia for the first time. Now, granted, I was probably actually in real life high as well, because let's be honest, it's what I was doing in high school. Smoking weed and playing this game, not much has changed. But, I was so impressed and so happy and so excited when I got here. I love the loading screen. I love the characters. There's dogs. It's underwater. It's steampunk. It's so cool looking. Like, look at the. Come on. Come on. Okay, so just for that, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all where we're putting it. We are putting this one in the B tier. Now, a lot of people don't like this world, and I do know that it is a pretty challenging world when you do get to it. But man, I love it. It's pretty. The song is cool. There's dogs in it. It's not red like the previous one. It's not a desert. It's got some sand, but that's just because we're underwater. Like, that makes sense. The spiral door is also very well marked. It says spiral chamber on it. Like, obviously that's where the spiral door is. Yeah, I love this world. I am a Celestia apologist till the day I die. Sorry, not sorry. It is what it is. Wisteria. This is the one where the whole world is just a side quest. Now, this world Um, People are probably gonna get mad at me for how much I like this world, and I do not care. I don't care. Give me the pigs. Give me the hottest teacher in Wizard City. Give me the hottest teacher in the spiral, bitch. Do it. I dare you. Is that who I think it is? I think it is. Huh. I might have some friends online right now that are actually real life friends. That's interesting. Good morning. Hi. But yeah, so why are we not loading the door? Oh no. Okay, well, you know what? This is a good segue then. Fuck it. I am going to leave this video on a cliffhanger and just tell you guys that I love Wisteria and let you guys guess where I'm gonna rank it. Go ahead and leave your comments for me down below. Take a guess on where I'm going to rank Wisteria, and also let me know, out of the worlds that I've gone to today, which one is your favorite so far, or if any of your opinions are vastly different than mine. I'm very curious. I would love to know. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one, which will be a part 2 to this one. This video is now over. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging with me. Hopefully nobody's too mad about my opinions. These are just opinions about a game, y'all. It's not that deep. Have a great day. Hope you are. And I will catch you guys later. Bye, guys.